Morning everybody, I'm Charlie and this is Lazy A Arrow Ranch. Now today we got the chores done this morning. I'm gonna take the kids going to an auction. Gonna see if we can't pick up some new equipment and maybe some other little odds and ends. My wife's gone today, so we'll spend all of her money.
$20 right there, 45700, 457. Now, Gaten, got a rechargeable string trimmer there, Black & Decker, rechargeable string trimmer. Now 85, 185.
A lot of good looking equipment on the auction today. A little older, but still should work good.
175, 26, 23, that's right, buyer number 23, buyer number 23. Let's just stay right there, John, down the mid three. Sold it, 2.5, 68, 2.5, 68. Back to you there, Caden. On the chainsaws, we're going to sell you choice. Choice of the chainsaws. Take one or both of them there. 25.
Rakes, swather, balers, everything you need. Start haying. Well, the auction was a bust, so now we're back at the ranch. Gracie and her Uncle Tom are brushing the filly. And we're getting ready to brand one of these calves. You can't see her there. She's over there on the other side of her mama, drinking. Brand the calf and then send them out back to the summer pasture. Well, we got the cows kicked out into summer pasture yesterday. Branded and castrated our bull calf that we had this spring. And these two, Scarlet and Lulu, they're 7 months old now, so we have to keep them two in with the steer for better part of a month or so to wean them off their mothers. So they're gonna enjoy sitting up here in the shade most of the day and getting fed good, while the rest are out to summer pasture, which is out there. They got run of about 110 acres out back, so they'll be happy. Fresh green grass. Past few days it's been 80 degrees. Grass is really gonna grow quick. Hopefully we don't have much for predators around anymore. Got a donkey to try to keep most of them away. Kind of a useless animal around here, except for keeping the coyotes at bay. Huh, Freckles? That's Easter Sunday, so grass is really starting to come up. You can see it. I'll zoom in here for you. See it coming up right there really good in the ditch banks. Not quite sure what my boy's doing. So it should be a good week. You get to listen to babies bawl. Love listening to that sound. That's the father-in-law's cows. You don't have very many of them, just enough to put food on the table. Sell a couple every year. Got some good looking Black Angus Hereford cross. I think he's got 10 or 12. There's his feeding tractor. Picked it up at an auction pretty cheap quite a few years ago. Massey Ferguson 1100. Well, after Easter dinner, we're draining the tank so we can put a bigger one in its place. After moving the cattle out here, they're gonna need a bigger tank. Put this one back up for the horse and bull. Gotta level this ground out. It's not very level at all. To do that, we're gonna use the Cat skid steer. Biggest wheel machine Cat makes, 95 horse. Alright, getting the tank and salt block and the mineral block. And take that out to the summer pasture. No more cows out here. It's gonna be time to harrow this, and hopefully the grass will start growing good. That way we can get a cutting of hay off of it, put it in bales to feed next year. Alright, got it all leveled out. Got the new tank, the big tank out here. Now it's just time to fill it up, and that's going to take a while. So while this is filling up, we'll let that go, and we'll go hook onto the tree spade, and we'll attempt moving a couple of trees. Got a couple of hardwoods I want to put in beside my driveway. As you can see, we have got plenty of trees to pick from. We can just find a small enough one that is still big enough to produce a little bit of shade this year. And there's the skid steer attachment to transplant trees. We'll go dig a hole and where I want the tree to go and show you how it works. Here's the Fassi valve. This button controls that outrigger. See if I can hold this and do it all. This is gonna be difficult. Change to that one. And we'll do this one. Not doing very good at this. There we go. Now she's sinking in. That one's in all the way. We'll do this one. Out of the hole. Lift that big old dirt clod out of the hole. Spin this machine around. Tree into 48-inch hole, root ball. Alright, well, we dropped the dirt ball out so we can use it for backfill on our tree that we put in. And now we're headed out back to the river to grab a hardwood tree, hoping for ash or an elm. See what we can come up with. This is just a fun deal for me to do. I enjoy transplanting trees. Try to make a windbreak, but last year, well, I tried to make one last year, but the wind blew a bunch of them over, and we didn't have a real good wet season to make them take hold, so we lost most of the trees we did last year. Maybe this year we'll get a little luckier and be able to transplant a few more evergreens, and they'll take hold, and we'll have a nice windbreak in a few years for the cows. Okay, try to do this again. We'll open these up. So we can straddle the tree. This up. Lock that into place. And we'll position the tree right in the middle of it. Sorry about that, guys. And there. Over again. Have our tree picked, root ball picked out. Trying to get a better view of it. And we'll pull it up, and it's going to dump all the sand out. That's why we left the dirt back there. And there we go. We have our tree out of the ground. Now we go back to the hole and put it in. And there it is, the finished product. Transplanting a tree with the skid steer and the tree spade. I would assume this thing is probably 15 foot. I'm not sure what kind of tree it is. If anybody has any insight on it, put it in the comments section. I'm not real sure what it is. I don't think it's cottonwood. I think it's probably elm or birch, or, well, it wouldn't be birch. Not sure what it is. If you think you know what it is, leave a comment. I'd like to learn a little more. Well, we put 2 trees in today. One there, and that one there. Let's hope that they take and bloom out this year. If they do, they'll put quite a few leaves on them. It all works good with this 48-inch tree spade. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, ring the little bell every time you get we put a new video up, you'll get notified. And if you enjoyed the video, like it, and have any questions or anything about it, comment. We'll see you on the next one.